Down in Killeen, Texas. Very pleased to have with us Eric Morris from Black Wolf Hunting Club. Eric, how are you, sir?
Doing good, Cam. I'm doing good. How about you today?
I am excellent. Thanks very much for coming on the program. It's good talking to you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you were interviewed for this New York Times article, Minority Gun Owners Face Balancing Act, Weighing the Isolation and Stigma of Violence. So, first of all, let me ask you, what did you think of the article itself, Eric?
Well, I read the article. I know that it was going to be published, and I got a chance to read it this morning. And I think that it covered a lot of different perspectives. And, we have to keep in mind that everyone's perspective is based on their environment and where they are and their experiences. But I think overall it was a good article. It covered a lot of different viewpoints about gun ownership among the black community. But overall, I think it was a good article.
And I will say this: for anybody who had the impression that there's one type of gun owner, or that people own guns for the same reason, this article I think should go a long way towards dispelling that stereotype. I mean, even among black gun owners, look, black gun owners are no different than white gun owners, any more than female gun owners are any different than male gun owners. We're gun owners for any number of reasons.
Right.
But I was really struck by, I got to tell you, I was really struck by your quote in this story. You said that the reason why you started Black Wolf Hunting Club is because you want to get more blacks, other minorities interested in hunting. And you said, when have you ever seen a picture of a black father and son or a black father and daughter out shooting cans? And, it's a really good question because, again, there's that sort of cultural stigma of if you're a black man with a gun, well, Eric, you don't need to be a black man with a gun. Right, because that could just lead to violence.
Some people do. Unfortunately, some people do have that stigma and that belief, and it's largely based on the media and what they are, what they see on media. And this has been something that has been a problem in our society, since before the Civil War, for ages. But you're right. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a person is a person. A gun owner is a gun owner. But regarding my comment that I made when the reporter asked me the question, I mean, I'm an avid hunter, avid gun owner, avid outdoorsman, and it is rarely, if ever, that you see a black person depicted in any kind of hunting scene. Occasionally, in some of the magazines, you may see a person, a black person at a gun range or something, but that is a picture that is pretty much deleted from American literature or magazines or just part of our culture that you don't see.
So what do you do at the Black Wolf Hunting Club? Because you have events all over the country, right?
Yes, we do. We do different events. We have a stronghold here in Texas. I say a stronghold because we have the support. We have chapters here, chapters starting up here in Texas, chapters existing already. We have the support of the Texas Parks and Wildlife Commission. So what we do, we take every opportunity we can find to actually get out in front of our target audience and to let them know that, yes, black people do hunt. There's a stereotype, that goes across the board, blacks and whites, that black people don't hunt. And, largely, again, it's based on what people see. But me being from Alabama originally, that was part of my upbringing, as well as a lot of other places in the country. So we take every opportunity to either try to have some kind of outdoor event to get people, kids and adults, involved in shooting sports, hunting, and the outdoors.
And it's interesting because I'm recently, in the past couple of years, moved to rural Virginia. And, down here, Eric, everybody hunts. Black, white, everybody hunts. And everybody who's grown up in this area has grown up hunting. But again, that's look, this is rural Virginia, doesn't get a lot of attention culturally speaking. So there's still the mindset, I think, and the same goes for Texas as well, that you're right. This is something that, that's only for certain people. Now, I got to ask you, as far as interest in hunting, I'm looking at your website here, and you say, according to a recent study, African Americans make up less than 2% of hunters in America. Is there a great interest in hunting, Eric, among the people that you talk to?
Cam, there actually is. Contrary to popular belief, there is an interest in hunting in the outdoors. a lot of times, again, I go back to a person's environment. Sometimes, we as outdoor communicators and people who are involved in outdoors, we sometimes look to try to find a certain target or market. For me, I'm trying to get more blacks involved. Now, a little bit about organization. We're not a segregated organization. We're not a all-black organization, but we do specifically try to reach out to the black community because that's where the gap is. But as we go around trying to find people, there's a huge interest, adults and kids. But the thing is access to resources. I know here in Texas is a little bit different than some of the other states, whereas there's like 97% of land in Texas is private land. So sometimes the access to those resources may not be the same here in Texas as it is in Alabama or Georgia or even maybe Virginia. But there is an interest, and it only takes people such as our organization and others out there in America who who really believe that there's a need to get more minorities involved in outdoors. The only thing that is needed is for us, an organization like ours, to reach out to these people and say, look, guys, hey, here's what we do. We have always done this. Contrary to what you may see on TV or what you may see in the magazines, we do hunt, we do own guns, we do outdoor things, we do canoeing, we do camping, we do it all.
Talk with Eric Morris of Black Wolf Hunting Club down in Killeen, Texas. And so, Eric, you talk about we don't see these images of fathers and sons, black fathers and sons going hunting. How much of what you do is a family experience? I mean, how many of the men and women who are a part of Black Wolf Hunting Club are moms and dads as well?
Well, just about all of us, because, our members, we stress that hunting and outdoors is a family event. For ages, it's been a tradition that, hunting is seen as a man thing. But we try to dispel that past tradition or that belief and, let people know that, hey, hunting is something that everybody do. We recently did an outdoor youth camp here in Texas at the Game Warden's training facility. And we actually brought out kids and brought out a few parents because we believe that whereas kids may have an interest and may love to go out and hunt and do things, and we can bring them in and show them how to shoot guns, how to shoot archery, black powder, whatever, when they leave us from a camp such as that we put on, once they leave us and go back home, if their parents haven't shared that experience and haven't seen the excitement in the child's eyes, then they may be much more reluctant to care of their kids. But if parents, whenever we do a kids event, we're not a kids club, but whenever we do events targeted towards the kids, we encourage the parents to come out also.
Well, listen, Eric, I appreciate you coming on the program, sir. It's great talking to you. If folks want to find out more information about Black Wolf Hunting Club, how can they do it?
Well, two ways. One, we have a website. It's www.blackwolfhuntingclub.org, and then we're also on Facebook. So, you can contact us anytime if you want to help. Have any suggestions, feel free to contact us anytime.
All right, Eric, thanks so much, man. Have a great day, and hopefully we can talk again soon.
Yes, Cam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.